This is the 1903 building, and our roof is approximately 20 years old. We know that the pitch of the roof, we could probably get 25 to 30 years of use out of it, but we have every couple of years a roofer to go up and take a look at the roof, take a look at the flashing around the roof, around the windows. They take care of nail pops, which would allow water seepage. They address any flashing that is pulled away, just proper maintenance. When you get over into the education building, which is 1957, and then the chapel building, which is 1947, it is all galvanized plumbing, which means that the guts of the building and the plumbing is very old. So we have to treat it very gently. And so it's just harder to maintain. And also the HVAC equipment. A lot of it is 1957 and original from 1957 to build. We still are properly able to maintain them. They don't run as efficiently, but they still run and they can be maintained, and that's what we've been doing.
One of our biggest challenges is the fact that we have three separate buildings. One that's over 100 years old, one that's 70 years old almost, and one that's slightly younger than that. And all three of those buildings have different sets of systems working within them. So air conditioning breaks down one area. There's 8 other different types of air conditioning units throughout the building that require different levels of expertise from different companies and different people. So there's no one-stop shopping for fixing a problem. Everything is kind of unique to its own building.
Do those break down often?
Yearly.
Yearly, it will be one machine in a certain area that may need a new pump or a new motor. We just changed the motor out on the cooling tower. And the year before that, it was the pump. So
We just need out the entire unit in the choir suite.
in the choir suite, the whole unit itself had to be completely changed out in the choir wing.
The office unit had to be changed this past year. We had a lot of work done.
We had a lot of work done on it. So, yes, each machine. And again, we're hopeful that being proactive and having a company come out 2-3 times a year to look at any systems and maybe head off anything that's coming. That's our goal, is to be proactive, keep them maintained, and keep them running throughout the year. And we won't have any downtime.
But that in itself is very expensive to do. I think our latest contract was about $15,000 just as a preventive.
Just as a preventative maintenance to be proactive. Correct.
Because we had been running twice that in repairs.
One of the other challenges that we have is water leaks. Unfortunately, water does not sleep, and it's hard to find. And for example, in this sanctuary, beautiful sanctuary building, we have had a water leak since I've been here. And it shows up on the 5th Street wall, underneath the rose window in between the 2 stained glass windows. We've had roofers, we've had gutter folks, we've had window folks. Everything looks buttoned down, sealed up. But again, it's one of those, the water leak could be on the other side of the building, and this is just where it's found its entrance. So water leaks are very hard to find. And we just experienced a water leak penetrating in one of our underground walls in the education building. And it ended up being behind the handicap ramp coming through the wall on the 1st floor, which is underground. And we were able to narrow down that we pinpointed the leak is in the front yard in the water line between the meter and the building. So what we did, instead of trying to find it, we just replaced it. We isolated it and we replaced the water line. That took care of our leak. And that probably was 2 months worth of investigating.